a little different. I've got 4 targets and 3 are gold. One's a number 9 lead pellet. So the lead pellet, just not PI territory really. They're not going to hit it very well, if at all. I've got the GPX 5000 there. I've just given it a rundown on the settings, done the noise cancel because it takes a while. I'm running max sensitivity because I can. Well, it's a little while, but I don't know how this is going to... Sorry. Let's leave everything on factory default really. I've got tracking on, ground balance on fixed anyway. I boosted the audio, that's my phone too close to it. Gain, maximum. Very slow for motion. Manual tune's been done and it's in sensitive extra. So we'll just leave that. Ground balance is done, although it doesn't need it here. Not like on the phone. Looks like I'll have to do another noise cancel. That's a shame. Causes a bit of a wait anyway, so what I'm going to do is the SDC Algoforce with 10-inch spiral coil, Gold Monster 2000, and Equinox with a Coil Tech 10x5. I can't find my 6-inch, I don't know what I've done with it, so I can't test it with that, but it would have done slightly better in this, I think. Doesn't really matter because it's not really a contender from what I've seen so far anyway, just against the Gold Monster. Especially with that coil. But there we go, so that's the biggest target, easiest one. Nothing. The center of this coil is the most sensitive and deep, that's why I'm sort of hanging back over the target a bit there. Nothing. Nothing. And I think this one's the lead pellet, so just, yeah, it's not going to happen. Doesn't like going near the other things. Next up, SDC. Well, that's firing up. So it's in normal. I'll do a noise cancel. Takes a while. There we go. Just put it on max volume. That's the largest target. I'd say a no. Next target's a no. Next is a no. And that's a no. So just in case, I'll turn it down off normal. No. 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 So in this situation, 5,000 is better so far. Algo. I'm not going to keep it on the ground. Too late now. Doesn't make a difference for me. So the settings on this are basically I'm in 27 sensitivity. That's pushing it, but fine. It brings in a bit more EMI. But as you can see on the noise cancel, everything's pretty low anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I can't push it up to the 30 here because it does pick up too much EMI, then gets a bit unstable. Other than that, it's in advanced mode with mild soil selected, seeing this is mild soil. I'll show you that in a second. You can't ground balance in mild soil mode. Up off the ground a bit. So you can see the distinct hitting the target on the chart. Next one. Distinct hitting the target on the chart again. That one sort of needs a scrub to get that, but oh, not really. Certainly gets it better with a scrub, and then I'd say that's a no on the number 9 pallet. I think that's just reacting to the ground a bit, really. All the little hot rocks around. I'll go over one if I can find one. That's one on the surface. We'll do a pinpoint on it. I'll refresh. Nothing in pinpoint. Nothing in pinpoint. They're deep targets for it. Alright, we'll try the next. Now this is the one that I use to bury the targets. Basically what I did is put it at the deepest it would pick up in normal, benign, sorry, not normal. So if we go difficult, that's difficult, manual 10. Nothing. 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 Where's that hot rock? Lost it. But that's good. That's it there. Doesn't pick it up in difficult. Go to normal. Nothing on it. I'd say no. Starting to get some action. little waver on that one. I think you'd get that if you're a tricky, if you had a bit of experience. So we'll go to benign. Now they should come to life. That's the biggest piece of gold. Oh, I'm not on manual 10, that's silly. Go back. See, this is what I used to bury them, so I knew it would detect them. I'll just go back to difficult and normal and quickly run over. This is normal. Now that I'm in manual 10 anyway. You almost can get them. We'll go difficult now. I think you'd have to be good. Really, it's a benign's the benign's the one, the winner, of course. Trust the old Knox. It's a shame I couldn't find the 6-inch because it would have done a bit better. Alright, we're balanced at 2. Sorry about that weight with the settings. I might edit that out. I don't like editing though. But anyway, 40 kilohertz, that way the MI is not so bad. Nothing. 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 I'll change settings again. Alright, we're in multi-frequency now. EMI kicks in a bit, but nothing. 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 So now let's calm that EMI. All that's really going to do is make it worse. But nothing. 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 So really the two best are the Algoforce and the Gold Monster, but let's just try something on the Algo. I'm sure this is gonna I'll just change settings on it. Out of mild mode to mineralized, which is what most people have to run, and I don't here obviously, but gone, 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 gone. So that's why I wanted mild soil mode. Flick it back. I'm in ultra fine obviously with this coil. It's calibrated. That's the one it doesn't pick up, but trying to pick up a number 9 pallet on a PI is really asking for it. You can obviously get them straight on the coil, which you can't with these sort of things. Let's give it a try on the SDC. I'll pump it up to 5. Ooh. So they don't play nice together. Nothing. So that's the number 9 pallet. So that shows the sensitivity difference between the Algoforce anyway and the SDC. There's no point trying the GPX on a number 9 pallet, it's not going to happen. So I'll just pull these up a little bit so they're shallower and then run the Equinox and the Gold Monster over them again. I think the Equinox may hit them better now. Not yet. Starting to get it there. Nope. Just. Starting to get it as an iron target. Just. So let's go back now to the monster. I think it'll hit them in normal a fair bit better now. That's manual 10 difficult, we'll give it a shot. That one's come to life good. Good. So now normal, that was difficult. No problem. No problem. No problem. Now benign, it's going to go well on them now. Interesting. That's a bit of gold. Anyone would think it's iron, wouldn't they? Same with this one. Same with this one. Let's give it a ground balance. Try again. A little better. Still negative target. Negative target. Negative target. What is it like in difficult for that? Doesn't know. Doesn't know. So I'll just pull them out and show you what they are. Decent sized bit of gold. Another reasonable bit. I don't know the weights yet. I'll do that at the end of the whole process when I take them off the sticks, and that's a tiny little one.